I'd like to thank all of our witnesses for joining us here today for this important conversation about ways that we can keep workers safe in their workplaces. Voluntary protection programs can be one important component of workplace safety, and we heard in the testimony today about how we can actually prevent accidents before they occur by creating that culture for safety that exists throughout the entire year for workers, not just a snapshot of time when an enforcement official shows up for OSHA for a day or 2 days, and they get to see and experience what's going on in that workplace. I think, again, we all want to have that preventative maintenance going on, that preventative safety, and I think voluntary protection programs help aid and assist workers in having that culture of safety in their workplaces. We also had a broader discussion about the reforms that are going on at the Department of Labor. I think they're critically important because I think we saw during the last administration the absolute failings of the Biden administration and Democrats to hold them accountable for workplace safety. We saw that during the last administration in the spike of child labor violations that went on around this country. Hundredfold increases, multiple hundredfold increases in child violations. So all the regulations that they want to talk about, all the people that were at the Department of Labor during the last administration, they did nothing to keep children in this country safe. Absolutely nothing. So to sit here and say that we need no reforms and no changes is absolutely absurd. We want to work hand in hand with the Trump administration to make sure that we're keeping workers safe in all environments. And that's what we're going to do. The administration is making critical reforms that are so important, and we're going to work with them as a legislative body to make sure that workers across this country are kept safe. Again, I can't believe that we sit here and hear from the other side about how they want to keep workers safe in this country when they did nothing for years to keep those children safe in their workplaces. Absolutely nothing. That's an outrage. And it should be on the record that they did nothing, they said nothing, and now they want to sit here and try to take the moral high ground for workers. Absolutely absurd. So with that, I would again like to thank our witnesses for being here today. Look forward to working with all of you and everybody across the aisle in a bipartisan fashion to find ways that we can keep workers safe in this country, whether it's in a voluntary fashion or in a regulatory fashion. We all share that same goal, and I want to thank you again for being here. With that, this meeting is adjourned.